skincare makeup hybrid. Just a little bit at a time. That's all I need. Whoa, these are dramatic. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're just getting ready together per usual. I decided to just kind of chill, get ready together, use some of the new products that I've shown in previous videos. I actually forgot to seal my lashes. I did put some lashes on. I got these off of Amazon. If I can link them below, I will. If not, I will definitely have the name for them. Yeah, I feel like this inner corner one on this side is a little loose. She a little wobbly. Let me see. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, so we're going to be using some of the products. I will let you guys know what products those are specifically in just a second. Let me just get this lash on because I don't know why I didn't want to stick the first time I put it on. Sometimes I have to just, instead of, like, I use the Kiss. This is their Falscara situation, so you have a bond and a seal. And naturally, I would just put the bond on my natural lashes at the base only and then stick them on. But when it gives me trouble, the way that front one did, I just put a little bit of the bond on the strip part and then just attach it and it sticks a lot better. So, yeah, I haven't done my brows. Surprise, surprise. Normally I get on here, brows are done, lids are primed, we're ready to go. The one thing I did do was put some of my clear brow gel from ABH on my brows, so I gave that a little bit of time to dry. Normally I'll just, run it through my brows and just go in with my brow product, but today I wanted to actually let it dry, so I feel like it's dried down pretty nicely. So I'm gonna do those really quickly. I can't really recall if the background is any different from the last video, but the frames and stuff are off the wall in here. I've officially decided to take the time to really get my studio and my office together as far as design. I've been in this home for over a year now, and I feel like I haven't really gotten this room or the other one together. So now is that time. So you guys are gonna have to just bear with me through this transition as I figure out what is gonna be what and how I want to design everything. But to be honest with you, I'm really not hating just the plain black background in my little pampas grass right there. I'm really not hating it. It's a vibe for me. I feel it's not too distracting. I feel like with the frames that I had up initially, it wasn't as distracting because I didn't have that glare from the clear film. If you guys keep up with the vlogs, you guys know I discovered that IKEA frames, you have to peel off the, I don't know what you would call it, but you have to peel that off. I recently discovered that. So I ended up doing that, but it created a glare from the lights and stuff. So I wasn't really feeling it like that. I say all that to say that basically this is going to be your background for a little minute until we decide to change things up again. I mean, not that I changed, I really just removed. But anyway, yeah. Still need to seal my lashes. I was in the process of doing that and then that lash kind of came off. So I'm just tapping it at the base. And then I'll go in with my tweezers again and just kind of squeeze everything. Okay, so now that we have that, I did do my skincare this morning. I did put on some SPF, but I do want to apply a little bit more SPF. This one specifically because you guys know not only is this SPF, but it's also a makeup primer, which is great. Love me a good multifunctional product. And with the heat index these days, it's definitely not going to hurt to put on a little extra SPF. So this is going to be our primer, if you will. Again, I already applied some SPF, not this one, a different one, but I'm putting this one on just specifically because it is a makeup primer. And I also have my bigger mirror over here a little bit more to the side because I did realize, I think it was in the latte makeup, which is probably the last video I did, but that thing was all in y'all way, so I moved it over a little more. But I really like this, not only for primer, but also for, you know, SPF purposes. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more to the forehead. Let me share with you guys the products we will be using, just in case you don't watch the other videos. I did like an actual like sit down sharing products that I had gotten recently. So we are going to be using the Continuous Prep and Set Mist from Morphe, their newer one. Really excited to try that. I also am going to be using this Halo Glow Powder Puff because you guys know I'm obsessed with the powder puff, using it on any liquids and creams. So we're going to be using her. I'm also going to be using this Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Stick. This is in the shade Soft Coral. So it's like an orange. I haven't used her yet, so I figured we'd get some use out of her today. Why not? A nice pop of blush. And then I'm also going to be using the YSL. This is their skincare makeup hybrid. I didn't even know it was all of that, but it's the Bare Look Tint, and I got NU9. Hopefully I picked the right shade, but we will see. When I was searching for skin tints that were better for acne prone skin, this was one of them, which is why I picked it up. And then we're also going to be using the Lancome concealer in the shade 320 Biscuit Warm. Yeah, and she looks like this. She pretty. So those are the products that we're going to be playing with today. I do have more in the drawer, but I didn't want to sit here and do a full face of like all new products. Just a little bit at a time. That's all I need. So I'm going to prep my skin again with some setting mist. This is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I really like this before like putting on makeup because the skin just kind of glows from within the makeup versus putting it on after. A little bit goes a long way because if you overdo it, you will be oily. So just a couple of sprays, I guess. Love, love, love this stuff. This stuff is good. Okay, I'm going to start opening up some of this stuff. That way I'm not like struggling. Ooh, this is a little bit thicker than my Amazon powder puffs, but it's still like a actual puff. So this is what she looks like. Come on, camera. Just a little bit thicker, but still has that nice softness. I just want to have everything out and ready, so I'm not trying to open up packages as I'm trying to do my makeup. Also, I made my first set of press-on nails. You guys know, if you know, you know. I've been doing Gel X for a while on myself, so the nails I have on now, I created like on little nail stands, and I literally just glued them on like press-ons. I already showed you guys this. What am I doing? I don't know, y'all. Okay, let's get into this makeup because I know that's what you guys are here for. Starting with the base, we are gonna spot conceal a little bit. I am gonna use my NARS concealer, the soft matte one in the pot. This is my go-to, and I'm gonna just spot conceal really quickly because I do have some spots I'm trying to cover up, especially right here on the neck. I don't know where that came from. I don't have too many spots today, which I'm happy about. And then I'm going to take a different brush because it's cross-contamination. When you got acne marks and you dip into your product, touch your face with it, and then dip back into it, we ain't trying to do that. So unfortunately, we're going to have to use more than one brush. I guess I'm just going with this one. This was my OG concealer brush, the M705. I used to use this all the time for concealer. And I'm just going to... Okay, I need a closer mirror. We ain't about to try it. Just want to conceal under the brows. Try not to get it on my lashes that are really, really long. Okay, funny story, not that anybody asked, but I had ordered some more lashes off of Amazon, thinking that I was getting something different than what I got last time. And what I got last time was the lashes that I have on now. I thought I was getting something different. Turns out I ordered the same exact lash. I'm not mad about it because I do really like these. At first, when I first got them, I was just like, whoa, these are dramatic. But actually, the more I wear them, the more comfortable I am wearing them and having them on, and I am actually a fan. So I'm not entirely mad, I'm not mad at all actually about it. I just thought that was actually pretty funny. I was like, wait, these are the same ones. Okay, my camera battery, or not battery, the SD card said it was full, so I had to delete some stuff. So here we are. I did blend in the concealer, and that's about all I did. Now I want to spray my face down before I go in with this skin tint. I don't know. Oh, look at this. It fell off. Somehow I feel like I broke it. I don't know. We're going to find out. Because I don't hear that rattling. Or was it this rattling in the cap? Anyway, we're going to try and use this and just... It smells good. Feels refreshing. Smells good. I don't know if I broke it, but it works according to me. Let me know if you guys have this and you shake it. Do you guys hear a rattling noise? I feel like the rattling noise was only because that top piece was off and wasn't secured onto the thing like it was supposed to be. But I don't know, child. Alright. Skin tint time. Normally I would do my concealer first, but I want to see what this is going to give, if anything at all. Because I am not expecting it to be full coverage or medium. I'm actually expecting it to be kind of like light. So I'm just going to apply this onto the skin. Whoa. Just do like... We'll start with that. That's kind of like how I put on my any cream product for my skincare. I'm gonna use a brush over here first and see if I like that. Shall we use this one? Or shall we use, this one? Let's use this one. I'm gonna use this one. This is the Sephora Pro Foundation brush. They're number 47. So we're gonna use her. I feel like I can make this color work. I'm just kind of like spreading it first. It's definitely light coverage. Nothing too heavy. I mean, it's a skin tint, it's not a foundation. So like I said, any spot concealing or anything like that that you need to do, I probably put too much on my forehead, to be honest. I did use the Sephora app to try and figure out my correct shade. But I felt like the one it told me to get, which was a little bit deeper than this, was too dark. Okay, now I'm just gonna press. And maybe this isn't the best brush to use for pressing. So let's just go ahead and use our powder puff. Because you guys know I like to use this for like cream products. I guess you can say it's picking up some of the product, because obviously you can tell there is foundation on here, but it's not like soaking it in as if a sponge would do. Light coverage, but it does have a nice like finish to it. I feel like I can make this shade work though. my forehead area is always going to be a little bit darker. And we're also going to be putting on a little bit of cream bronzer and stuff, so that'll correct this right here, because right now it's giving wig and I don't want it to. So I don't know. First impressions, I'm not sold, but I'm not hating it either. It's actually pretty nice the more I just like press it into the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and cream contour. Am I using this? I thought I took out, oh no, this is blush. I'm thinking this is the contour stick. Oh girl. We're gonna use Huda Beauty. I'm gonna use this one. As you guys can see, this is an old favorite, of course. Used it plenty of times before, and we're gonna use it again. I haven't used it in a little minute, I feel. I've been too into the NARS cream bronzer, but I felt like I wanted to use products, or at least try to use products in today's makeup look that I haven't really picked up too much of, you know? Just show a little love to the other things in my drawer. Okay. We are gonna apply our concealer. So this again is the Lancome All Over Concealer in the shade 320. Yeah. At first I thought it wasn't on the bottle. I'm kind of nervous, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I just want to point out before I even put concealer on, but I would absolutely wear this with no concealer. I actually really like it. The more I'm doing my makeup, and I know once like I set with powders and stuff, especially in my T-zone, I would love it. So I would absolutely use this again. Alright, I'm going to, this doe foot applicator is very soft. Just gonna apply a little bit. I'm honestly scared, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't want to mess up the look by doing too much concealer. Also, I do not know, you know what, we're going to put it here, and we aren't going to apply it anywhere else, just whatever concealer we have left. We'll just work on the rest of our face, because again, I don't want to overdo it. And so far, just looking at it in comparison to like the base, I feel like it's the perfect, like complements the base just nicely. It's not too bright, but it's not too dark, which I love in a concealer. Sometimes I like me a nice little bright under eye, but for the most part, this is what I like to see. I'm gonna use that same puff and just start pressing this into the skin. I did not wet a beauty blender, but as you guys know, I love me a puff. Honestly, I don't know what made me want to finally try this concealer. I've tried the foundation of this. I can't say that whole Tint Idol Ultra Wear. Maybe that's what it is. But I've tried the foundation a long time ago. Don't remember how I liked it, but never thought to try the concealer until now. I love it. You guys saw that. It blended in just nice and easy and smooth, and the applicator was nice when I was like putting it on my under eye. Just very, very nice concealer. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now let's do some blush and then we'll set. So I have the Makeup by Mario blush. I'm gonna just take a brush and just swipe that on there. Very, very pigmented. I'm gonna start high up on my cheeks. It's a nice little like corally orangish, kind of got a little pink undertone to it. It's cute. Bronzer? No, I need powder. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna use her first, and then I'll go in on top with the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur because I love that powder. So I should have probably gotten another one, but I'm gonna use the clean side of this puff and just press her on the under eye. I feel like this is where my makeup really, really starts to come together. this step right here, powder. That's when you can really, really, really see the vision. I mean, it's been there, but this for me, it's like if my makeup ain't looking right at this step, then I did something wrong. Now I'm taking some of the Ultra Blur powder, and I'm just gonna press this under the eyes like so. We're gonna just let that sit there and do its thing, whatever, while we apply some bronzer. I pulled out the Fenty. I also pulled out my MAC one because I wasn't sure what I really wanted, but I think we're gonna go in with MAC because I've really been loving this one. So this is the MAC Matte Deep Golden Skin Finish Sun Structure Matte Bronzer. Their newest bronzer. You guys have seen it if you've seen the video that I did using it for the first time. It's just very summery, nice and warm. It's just perfect in my opinion. I really do like this bronzer a lot. And this is for sure gonna just further just snatch the face and bring everything together. Give you the warmth that you need. For eyeshadow, I'm just gonna pop a little of the bronzer right out here on the outer corner. And just kind of bring it into the crease, but mostly focus it on the outer corner. And then I think just gonna set the face down with a little of my, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I used this a long time ago. I haven't really picked it up in a good little minute, but I do recall it holding the makeup in place the way that I need it to hold today, because like I said, the heat index is high. So I'm gonna apply some of this, and I'm gonna pop on a little bit of highlight. Where is my highlighter? I'm gonna use this one from Laura Geller, the High Def Glow Illuminator Duo Heart of Gold. So it just looks like this, and I'm just gonna use the deeper gold shade, which is this one over here called Shimmer, and I'm just gonna pop that on the T-zone, and that's it. All right, you guys, we are finished and complete. This is the makeup look done. I feel like I love it personally. It's not too heavy, it's not too light either. I can still kind of like see my natural skin peeking through, which I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything more. I feel like this is perfect, especially for what I have going on today, which is not much. So I love the way that everything turned out and came together. Of course, let me know your thoughts down below. Before I close out today's video, I just want to say that I don't feel I have one bad product that I used that was new. Most importantly, I feel like these two are my favorite products that I used today. The YSL skin tint, or yeah, it's a skin tint, and then the Lancome concealer. I feel like these two together, chef's kiss, love, love, love. But I also love them individually, and of course I will be using them again with different products. So I'll use a different concealer with this, and then obviously a different skin tint or foundation with this concealer as well. But really, really love both of those products. The blush was really nothing revolutionary, but it wasn't anything that I hated. I loved using it. It was a nice flush of color, a nice corally kind of blush with a little hint of pink undertone, in my opinion, and it went on nicely. I wasn't surprised. You can build it up, tone it down, whatever you want to do, you can do. And then the spray from Morphe. It's been so long since I used their original, so I don't really have like an idea of what that was like. I do know that I enjoyed the spray. I don't know specifics because it's been so long, which is part of the reason why I wanted to try out this new one. I will say it did have a nice smell to it. I was kind of scared when I opened the lid and saw that the top piece, whatever you call this, the nozzle part, was off of it. But hey, no setbacks there. We were able to put it back on and use it. So really nice spray. I feel like it may not be anything different compared to the original, but again, I haven't used it in so long, so I don't feel like I can give that opinion, if you get what I'm saying. But no bad products today. I think that was all of them with the exception of the puff. Again, as I said in the beginning, it is a little bit thicker than what I'm used to using, which are the puffs from Amazon, which are over there. You guys have seen them plenty of times if you watch my videos consistently, but I do feel like because of the thickness, it was a little awkward, you know, blending things in, but nice nonetheless. It still gave me that nice, flawless, skin-like finish, and it blended the products in really, really nicely, which is what we're here for. So I don't think that I prefer one or the other, honestly, because they both get the job done. I just like the idea of using a puff. So if you have not started using a puff by now, I don't know what you're waiting on. Girl, use a puff because it will change your life, I'm telling you. But I think that's it. I think those are all the newer products, if you will, that I used in today's video, and I think the makeup look came out really nicely. Of course, let me know your thoughts down below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me as always. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, especially if you've been hanging out with me this long. I mean, why not go ahead and just seal the deal, subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I upload. And with that being said, I hope to see each and every one of you in my next upload.